The left knows that it is greatly to their advantage to increase racial consciousness for their likely voter groups. So you see this all over the place. Elon University is hosting a white caucus. You might think that the KKK is being revived. That's not the case. The white caucus is for white students to, quote, unpack race and systemic oppression. This is what the email from Elon University reads. A white caucus is a space for white identifying individuals. What's a white identifying individual? I guess that could be like me, right? I'm sort of swarthy. I've got this Sicilian skin. I guess I could pass for not a white guy, but do I identify as a white guy? I guess. For white identifying individuals to engage in conversations that unpack race and systemic oppression. In this world, wherever you're told that white people are like the worst thing ever and whiteness is a synonym for evil, who would choose to identify as a white person? I don't know. This is why, by the way, the sort of public acceptability or even encouragement of castigating whiteness as a category, this is why you get the Rachel Dolezals of the world. This is why it seems every month or so you find another person who's, a gender theory professor or a critical studies professor who's been pretending to be Hispanic or black for their whole lives. It turns out they're just white people because they're trying to identify as another race because they've been told that being white is a very bad thing. The email goes on. White caucuses allow white identifying allies to have these conversations in a way that does not burden or re-traumatize people of color. Re-traumatize. White caucuses give white people a space to learn about and process their awareness of and complicity in unjust systems without harming their friends of color. A lot of woke white liberals believe this sort of thing. It's very sad. It just is sad. If you were to grow up, actually I guess from the same ideology, if you were to grow up and be told, because I'm black, I cannot succeed. I can't get ahead. The system is just out to get me. People who push this idea are like Ta-Nehisi Coates, who is a very wealthy, very famous, very admired writer. Why he is admired, I have no idea, but he's admired by all the very fancy people. He wins $500,000 MacArthur Genius Grants. And his message is basically the whole system is rigged against black people and they can't do anything. It's a horrible message to tell somebody. And it's manifestly a lie, right? Ta-Nehisi Coates' life is evidence that that's a lie. In the same way, how awful is it to tell some white kid, yeah, man, you're evil, you're awful because of the color of your skin. We're not saying you're oppressed. We're saying you're the oppressor. You're just a vile, vicious, evil person. And there's no way you can ever fix it because you are white. You participate in this thing called whiteness, which has become a synonym for evil. That's a horrible thing to tell kids. I don't know. I guess I'm immune to what liberals might call white guilt. I don't feel guilt because of my skin color. I don't feel pride, racial pride. I don't really take glory or shame in the color of my skin. But increasingly, this is what we're told to do. It's not just at Elon University. Purdue University was just proposing a mandatory class in anti-racist thought. What is anti-racist thought? It's racist thought. I know. Isn't that ironic? The Purdue Musical Organizations announced in January its members would be required to complete 6 classes on anti-racist thought. This includes white privilege, white supremacy, white fragility, and white saviorism and how to be a better ally. This according to emails that were seen by the Washington Free Beacon. They have backed off of this since the emails came out. These courses would have been taught by well-known con artists Ibram Kendi and Robin DiAngelo. They were supposed to start this month. They've now been postponed. This is Purdue. Purdue's a pretty conservative university. Purdue is run by Mitch Daniels, former Republican governor of Indiana, conservative guy, very intelligent, has a keen understanding of education. Even he is being forced to adopt, in some ways, this vicious, vile, bigoted sort of stuff. It's sort of trite at this point to even say it. It's glib to say it, so I don't even want to, but to say, imagine if there were a course called black privilege or black supremacy or black fragility. Oh my God, could you imagine? But that's not the way it works. Because, as our friend told us, Henry Knox, at the top of the show, my favorite comment yesterday, when victimhood is currency, there's going to be a lot of counterfeiters. When victimhood becomes the currency of a society, then victimhood is actually going to become a privilege, and people are going to claim victimhood as best they can. If you enjoyed that break from disinformation, historical revision, and screaming about the end of the world, be sure to hit the subscribe button so that you never miss another video.